Alright, hi everyone. So today in this episode of Music Money Mondays, I am going to do something that I haven't done, and it's because I know I've been saying this a million times, but I'm in law school right now and it is kind of kicking my ass. Like, it literally is 7:34 p.m. right now on the East Coast, and I'm doing this video to put out tonight. So I'm going to do a Q&A tonight, question and answer type of style, because I have neglected a lot of your comments the past couple weeks that I've been in law school. So I'm sorry about that, but I chose like 5 or 6 questions. I literally just looked them up right now. So these are not the most important ones or anything like that. These are just the first 5 or 6 that I saw. So I'm gonna go through these questions. Hopefully they can help you guys out. If you don't know who I am Tynia Coates. I worked in the music industry for the biggest company, one of the biggest companies in the music industry, BMI. For many years, I've helped thousands of musicians with their royalties, and with my series, Music Money Mondays, I'm gonna help you to step up your royalty game. So, for the best music business advice from someone who actually works in the industry, subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell notification so you can be notified when I post a new video, normally on Music Money Mondays. But let's get into it. I'm just gonna look at this. Like I said, it's not my normal style. I'm gonna be reading off the laptop the questions. Here we go. All right, so someone asked me, they said that they are a member of DistroKid, but they see that I suggested Audium for Content ID Partner Services. Are they missing out on something? Yes, you are missing out on something, because you absolutely have to have a Content ID Partner Service if you want to get royalties from your music generated, the royalties that your music is generating on YouTube. But I will point out that DistroKid actually is in partner with Audium. So if you are a DistroKid member, you can have them be your Content ID Partner Service to get your YouTube royalties as well, but they use Audium, so it's like a win-win. I already loved DistroKid and I love Audium, so they go together. Another thing that I did want to point out with that's not just for DistroKid. It could be if you have TuneCore, CD Baby. You just have to also look into if they are offering YouTube Content ID Partner Service. If they are offering to collect your royalties from YouTube, then you have to actually opt into that yourself. Like, that's not just something they're automatically going to give you or provide to you. But I also did want to point out that because I had another question that said, like, I'm a member of DistroKid or TuneCore or CD Baby. Does that mean I don't need to sign up with BMI or ASCAP? No. If you're a member of DistroKid, TuneCore, or CD Baby, you absolutely still need to sign up as a writer with BMI or ASCAP. Or if you're from somewhere else in the world outside of the US, then you need to sign up with your performing arts organization or BMI or ASCAP. DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby, they are just distributing your music and collecting certain type of royalties for you, but they're not collecting your writer royalties that come along with your music being out there. So you absolutely need to be signed up with BMI or ASCAP if you're with TuneCore, CD Baby, or BMI. You still need both. And I know they like sign up for you a lot of the times too, but don't just sign up yourself with BMI ASCAP no matter what as a writer. Please always do that. Another question I have is, okay, so I just signed up with BMI, or I just signed up with ASCAP, whichever one, and I have such and such views on my music video. Will I be paid for all of those views? No, you're not gonna get paid for all of the views if you just signed up with a PRO. They're only going to give you, like, pay you for the period that you signed up, for that quarter, the views that were accumulated in that quarter. Because you were not signed up all the time where those views happened, there was nothing tracking that, there was nothing getting that, so you're not going to get paid for those views. And even more so, if you're talking about like views from your music video on YouTube, even if you sign up with BMI or ASCAP, then if you did not sign up with a YouTube Content ID Partner Service, you're still not going to get those royalties for YouTube either. Like, you have to do both to get them, and they're only counting from the time that you sign up. They're not counting at the quarter that you sign up in. They're counting from the quarter that you sign up in. So whatever quarter you sign up in, whichever 3-month period you sign up in, they're gonna start collecting the royalties from that time, but not any other time before that. Yes. Another question I got was, I got this actually a couple times. So I'm in a band, but I write all of the songs. How do I make it so I get all of the writing credit since I'm the only one who wrote the songs? It's actually like not as complicated as it sounds, but if you are in a band and you wrote all the songs, then you would register the songs on BMI or ASCAP, whoever your performing rights organization is. You would register the songs with them and give yourself sole writing credit. So you have your writer's account and you would give yourself the writing credit all to you. Your band members, if they did not write the song, they could still get different royalties. They can get royalties for being on the master recording, since that is for the sound recording. Their voice is on the sound recording, their instrument playing is on the sound recording, so they will still have other royalties that they can still get. But just for writer royalties and publisher royalties, you can sign up through your own, you can register those songs through your own account. But I do want to point out that you also need to like agree or disagree with each other who is going to own the publishing, because the publishing plays a big role in what you guys are allowed to do with the music. So yes, maybe you wrote the whole song, but are you also going to own all the publishing credit? That's something you guys need to discuss. A good thing that I suggest if you are a part of a band is that you guys set up your own publishing company all together. So even if one person is writing all the songs, they will get the writing credit and the writer royalties for it, but you all will get the publisher royalties for it, and you guys all will get a say in what you can and can't do with the song when it comes to publishing. So that is my suggestion. Oh, another thing I did want to point out, this is not even a question, but I did want to point out that you should always get your splits in writing. It doesn't have to be in a paper, it could be an email, it could be a text, but preferably email or writing. Always get your splits in writing. It doesn't have to be a formal agreement. You don't have to like draft up or go get a lawyer to create a contract for you guys. Just having a simple email saying like, hey, I think like here are the splits for each person for this song, government names, this percentage, this percentage, this percentage, have the other person agree on it. Cool. That's all you need, because when something arises, you need something for that. And that's the thing with any contract. You need to have every single contract or anything you sign when you're doing business with music. Always keep those contracts, always keep those agreements, because I've seen it come back to bite many artists and songwriters and producers in the ass so many times because they cannot prove anything, and you need to be able to prove just anything. And even if, not even just to prove stuff, but like you can get taken advantage of many times if you don't have the agreement and you just went off a hearsay when someone told you what your deal was. You need to be able to go back, and if you don't understand what the agreement is saying, then you need to be able to, then you can show it to someone else and they can interpret it for you. So just make sure you always have your agreements, and the best way to save it for me is to just email it to yourself. Take a picture of it, email it to yourself if you have a physical copy. If you have an e-copy, then just make sure it's emailed to yourself. Don't rely on saving it to a laptop or anything, because laptops crash or something gets lost or stolen or all of that. So just make sure you always email everything you sign in the music business to yourself, so you can always go back and have it and search for it when you need it. Even if you don't understand it, just make sure you have it. All right, let's move on. Actually, I was gonna move on, but I see that this video is already over 8 minutes and my battery's dying on my camera. So I'm very sorry, you guys, but you know, I'm trying. I know that seemed rushed, but I just tried to go through some of the questions in the comment sections real quick. I will get to more, and hopefully I figure all this out to help everyone and help myself. So thank you guys for watching. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please submit any comments, questions in the comment section down below, because you see I just did a Q&A, so I can answer them in the future. This is not going to be the style I'm doing every time for my Music Money Mondays. This is just what I'm doing right now, because I would feel bad if I missed another Monday for you guys. So I'm trying to keep my promise and give you guys these videos. So thank you, and that's about it. Bye, everyone.